Whoa! Eli Tomac!
I'd look like I was C-class compared to those guys. The guy's just a sicko.
It is crazy the career that he's had. And yeah, if you drew it up, man, like, it did not look like that.
Every once in a while, a rider comes along who redefines the sport of motocross. A rider whose speed, power, and talent seem almost superhuman. Eli Tomac is one such rider. From his early days as a young prodigy to becoming a multi-time champion and motocross legend, this is the story of Eli Tomac, a journey marked by triumph, adversity, and unrelenting determination. Eli Tomac's career has been a wild ride, full of breathtaking wins, heart-pounding moments, devastating crashes, and a legacy that's still being written. The Tomac family's property in Cortez, Colorado, wasn't just a home, it was a training ground for greatness. Set against a backdrop of open fields, hills, and rugged landscapes, the Tomac property provided young Eli with a unique environment to hone his riding skills. The property featured a custom-built motocross track, supercross track, and mountain bike trails that allowed Eli to develop the technique, control, and endurance that would later define his riding style. Eli Tomac's amateur career is nothing short of legendary, dominating at some of the biggest amateur events in the country. By the time he was ready to turn pro, Eli had racked up an impressive number of championships, with over 10 major amateur national titles to his name. These early wins and experiences laid the foundation for what would become one of the most successful professional careers in the sport's history. In 2010, at just 17 years old, Eli Tomac made his professional debut in the AMA Pro Motocross Series, riding for the Geico Honda team. And what a debut it was. Eli stunned the motocross world by winning his first ever professional race at Hangtown. That win at Hangtown set the tone for what was to come, a career filled with standout performances, championship battles, and a reputation as one of the fiercest competitors on the track. Eli quickly proved that his Hangtown victory was no fluke. He established himself as a consistent contender in the 250 class. Battling against future stars like Ken Roczen and Jason Anderson, he finished on the podium frequently. In 2012, Eli won his first Supercross championship in the 250 class. Eli dominated the field with 5 wins and 7 podiums that season. Eli claimed his first 250 AMA Outdoor Motocross Championship in 2013. Putting on a masterclass in racecraft and consistency. That season, he won an impressive 7 out of the 12 rounds. Eli's impressive 250 career wasn't just about winning races, it was about making a statement. It was clear that he was ready to take on the best in the world. After winning a Pro Motocross Championships and a 250 Supercross Championship, with a total of 24 race wins in the 250 class, Eli was ready for the next challenge. In 2014, he made the highly anticipated move to the 450 class, joining the Monster Energy Kawasaki team, an opportunity to prove himself against the sport's elite riders. Eli's transition to the 450s marked the beginning of a new era in his career. His power, control, and strategic approach made him an immediate threat in the premier class. From his first season onward, it was clear that Eli Tomac was destined to become one of the greatest riders in the history of motocross. In 2015, Eli's promising 450 season came to a sudden halt at Thunder Valley. While leading the race, Eli lost control and crashed hard, dislocating both shoulders. It was a devastating blow that sidelined him for the remainder of the year, leaving fans wondering if he would ever return to his dominant form. But Eli's resilience shone through. After months of intense rehab and training, he returned in 2016 stronger than ever, claiming multiple wins and reminding everyone of his immense talent. Eli's return to form culminated in his first 450 motocross championship in 2017. He followed up with back-to-back titles in 2018 and 2019, making him a 3-time champion in the premier class. His dominance in these years showcased his speed, skill, and ability to go beast mode on the competition. In total, Eli has amassed over 30 career wins in the AMA 450 Motocross Series, placing him among the top riders in motocross history. Eli's success wasn't limited to the outdoor season. In Supercross, he demonstrated his versatility and skill in the highly competitive indoor arena. After several near misses, Eli captured his first 450 Supercross championship in 2020. His powerful riding style and ability to recover from mistakes made him a consistent force at the front of the pack. Daytona has always been a special track for Eli. His win in 2023 marked his 7th career victory at Daytona, breaking the all-time record and solidifying his status as the King of Daytona. Eli's success at this challenging track, with its combination of outdoor and Supercross elements, highlighted his exceptional talent and adaptability. Eli's second Supercross title came in 2022 after he made a bold move to switch teams, joining Monster Energy Yamaha Star Racing. The change reinvigorated his career, and he quickly adapted to the new bike, winning multiple races throughout the season and proving that he was still a dominant force in the sport. With this victory, Eli became one of only a handful of riders to win Supercross championships with 2 different manufacturers. Across his career, Eli has accumulated over 50 wins in 450 Supercross, placing him second on the all-time win list. His total 450 win count in both Supercross and Motocross exceeds 80, making him one of the winningest riders in AMA history. Whether it was going head-to-head with Chase Sexton in Supercross or outlasting competitors like Cooper Webb in Motocross, Eli's aggressive yet controlled riding style allowed him to conquer every challenge. His ability to find speed on deteriorating tracks and power through tough conditions has set him apart as an icon of the sport. In 2023, Eli Tomac was in a prime position to capture his 3rd Supercross championship. Coming into the final round at Denver, he held an 18-point lead over his closest rival, Chase Sexton. Eli had been riding a dominant season with 7 wins and 11 podiums. However, during the main event at Denver, disaster struck. Just 3 minutes into the race, while leading, Eli overjumped a rhythm section. The impact was severe, causing a catastrophic rupture of his Achilles tendon, which instantly ended his season. Had Eli finished strong, he could have clinched the championship that night. Instead, the unexpected turn of events handed the championship to Chase Sexton, who took the lead in the standings by default after Eli's injury. It was a heartbreaking moment for Eli, his fans, and the entire Supercross community. The injury was described as a freak deal by Eli himself.
So it was crazy, but that was a very hard one to swallow. And I was just kind of angry and asking why it happened.
Surgery to repair the ruptured tendon took place quickly, but the recovery process was going to be a lengthy one. Despite the severity of the injury, Eli's focus remained on recovery and possibly returning to racing. His decision to come back would only be made after careful consideration and ensuring he was physically and mentally ready to compete at the highest level again.
The silver lining at the end of the day, I have the motivation to do another season to try to get redemption at this title. Yeah, that is key. How can you handle adversity and make the best out of it?
In 2024, after months of recovery and speculation, Eli announced his return to competition. Luckily for his fans, he will also be racing the 2025 season. Eli Tomac's dedication to the sport of motocross has not only been demonstrated through his numerous individual championships, but also through his role as a representative of Team USA at the prestigious Motocross of Nations. Often referred to as the Olympics of Motocross, the MXON is an event where the best riders from around the world compete for national pride. Since his debut in the event, Tomac has become a cornerstone of Team USA. Eli's first appearance at the Motocross of Nations came in 2013, held in Germany. Team USA, consisting of Eli Tomac, Justin Barcia, and Ryan Dungey, entered the event as favorites, but faced stiff competition from the European teams. Eli rode in the MX2 class, finishing second in the MX2 race and showing his potential against the best riders in the world. Despite his efforts, Team USA finished second overall, just behind Team Belgium. Eli's speed and aggressive riding style were on full display, but a few mistakes in the treacherous European terrain prevented Team USA from securing the overall victory. Tomac returned to the Motocross of Nations in 2014, this time held in Latvia. Once again, he represented Team USA alongside Ryan Dungey and Jeremy Martin. Competing in the MX1 class, Tomac struggled in the first moto, finishing 6th. Tomac finished Moto 2 and 3rd after a costly first lap crash. Team USA ultimately finished 3rd overall, behind Team France and Team Belgium. In 2018, Eli raced in one of the most anticipated Motocross of Nations events, held at the iconic Redbud track in the United States. The home crowd expected Team USA, featuring Tomac, Justin Barcia, and Aaron Plessinger, to reclaim the title on home soil. However, inclement weather turned the track into a mud pit, creating challenging conditions for all riders. Eli faced difficulties adapting to the slippery conditions, and ultimately couldn't deliver the results he was hoping for. Team USA finished 6th overall, a disappointing result given the high expectations. Eli returned to the Motocross of Nations in 2022, once again held at Redbud. Team USA, featuring Tomac, Chase Sexton, and Justin Cooper, entered the event with determination to end the 9-year European winning streak. Eli's performance was nothing short of spectacular as he dominated the MX1 class, winning his race and helping secure crucial points for Team USA. Eli's experience and leadership were vital, and Team USA finally clinched the overall victory, breaking a long drought and bringing the Chamberlain Trophy back to the United States. It was a moment of redemption for Tomac and his teammates, and one of the highlights of his storied career. In 2024, Eli Tomac was once again called to represent Team USA at the Motocross of Nations, stepping in as a last-minute replacement for Chase Sexton, who suffered a hand injury at the Super Motocross World Championship. Eli joined Cooper Webb and Aaron Plessinger in a bid to defend their 2022 title, held at the historic Matterley Basin Circuit in the United Kingdom, presented another chance for Tomac to showcase his skill and determination on the international stage. Eli's double podium performance helped Team USA earn a 2nd overall. Eli's dedication to representing his country and competing at the highest level has made him a cornerstone of Team USA's Motocross of Nations efforts. His experience, skill, and leadership have consistently put Team USA in contention, and his 2022 victory at Redbud was a crowning achievement in his international career. Eli Tomac's career is a story of perseverance, skill, and an undying passion for motocross and supercross. In his professional career, Eli has racked up 52 450 Supercross wins, placing him 2nd on the all-time list, and 32 450 Pro Motocross wins, ranking him 3rd all-time. He has clinched 4 450 Pro Motocross championships and 2 450 Supercross titles. His achievements in both disciplines solidify his status as one of the greatest riders in motocross and supercross history. Now, as Eli looks forward to 2025, the big question is, can he still dominate against the new wave of talent? With young phenoms like Jett and Hunter Lawrence on the rise, the competition has never been fiercer. Jett has been setting the motocross world on fire, and a head-to-head battle between these two generations would be a spectacle for the ages. Will Eli's experience and tenacity be enough to overcome the raw speed and talent of Lawrence? Fans can't wait to see how this potential showdown unfolds. Eli's career has been defined by his ability to bounce back, adapt, and continue pushing the limits. As he prepares for the 2025 season, fans around the world are eagerly awaiting his next move. Can the veteran continue to set the bar, or is this the dawn of a new era in motocross? Only time will tell. Buckle up and hold on tight. We're about to dive into the most electrifying moments of a true motocross titan. The $1 Million Ride 2018 Monster Energy Cup. Every dirt bike racer dreams of big wins, but Eli Tomac made the dream a reality by cashing in on the $1 million grand prize at the 2018 Monster Energy Cup. The format is as simple as it is unforgiving. Win all 3 main events, or the grand prize slips through your fingers. On this unforgettable night in Las Vegas, Tomac took on the challenge and proved why he's one of the sport's most clutch performers. The final race had fans on the edge of their seats. After winning the first two mains, Tomac needed one more victory to secure the prize. In a controversial move, Joey Savacci, his Kawasaki teammate, let Tomac pass in the final moments, allowing him to complete the clean sweep and claim the seven-figure payout. Mixed opinions swirled around this decision, but the performance showcased Tomac's dominance under pressure. This wasn't just a financial win, it was a defining moment that showed the world that Tomac thrives when the stakes are highest. Winning the Monster Million proved that Tomac could perform under intense conditions, setting the tone for the rest of his career and cementing his status as one of motocross's most fearless athletes. 2017 450 Motocross Championship was a pivotal year for Tomac, marking the moment he truly arrived as a force in the premier class. After seasons of inconsistency and mechanical issues holding him back, Tomac found his rhythm in 2017. This was the year he put it all together, winning 9 of 12 rounds, an incredible feat that highlighted both his physical skill and mental toughness. The season wasn't just about winning races, it was about overcoming adversity. Tomac had several fierce battles with top riders like Dean Wilson and Blake Baggett. One of the season's standout moments came at Thunder Valley, where Tomac fought his way back from a poor start to win in front of his home crowd in Colorado. The performance embodied everything that makes Tomac special: speed, resilience, and beast mode. Consistency was the key to Tomac's success in 2017. In prior seasons, Tomac had shown flashes of brilliance but struggled to maintain that level throughout an entire championship campaign. In 2017, he silenced the doubters by managing his races smartly, staying composed under pressure, and making every point count. This championship marked the beginning of Tomac's reign in the 450 class, signaling that he had fully arrived as a rider who could dominate the sport for years to come. Winning a motocross championship is no easy feat, but defending it is an entirely different challenge. In 2018 and 2019, Tomac proved that he had the endurance, skill, and mental toughness to secure back-to-back 450 motocross championships. Years showcased his ability to perform at an elite level across multiple seasons, cementing his legacy as one of the sport's best. Tomac's 2018 campaign was filled with incredible performances. He captured wins at iconic tracks like Southwick and Glen Helen, setting himself apart as the rider to beat. However, the season wasn't without challenges. Tomac dealt with mechanical setbacks and crashes, but always bounced back stronger. As the 2019 season dawned, the target on Tomac's back was even larger. Riders like Ken Roczen and Jason Anderson pushed him to his limits. Yet Tomac's ability to maintain focus and avoid mistakes gave him the edge. One of his most memorable performances that season came at Budds Creek, where he dominated both motos and put on a clinic. Winning consecutive championships demonstrated not only Tomac's speed, but also his stamina, proving that he had what it takes to remain on top. Tomac's success in both 2018 and 2019 solidified Tomac's place in motocross history and established him as one of the most consistent and reliable athletes in the sport. 3 titles down, $1 million win in the bag. What's next? How about smashing records and proving the doubters wrong? Keep watching to discover Tomac's biggest breakthroughs. After years of near misses, heartbreaks, and frustration, Eli Tomac finally captured his first 450 Supercross championship in 2020. This victory was particularly sweet, as it came after finishing 3rd in 2018 and 2nd in 2019. With intense competition from rivals like Ken Roczen and Cooper Webb, Tomac's 2020 season was a perfect blend of speed, strategy, and resilience, qualities that made him unstoppable. The season began with early victories at St. Louis and Oakland, setting the tone for what would become one of Tomac's most consistent campaigns. His victory at Daytona was especially memorable, marking his 5th win at the prestigious track. Daytona's unique blend of sand and technical sections has always suited Tomac's riding style, and his performance in 2020 was nothing short of masterful. What made this championship even more meaningful was Tomac's ability to adapt and remain calm under pressure. In previous years, he had struggled to manage the mental aspect of championship racing, often faltering in key moments. But in 2020, Tomac was a different rider, focused, patient, and determined. This championship not only solidified his status as one of the best in Supercross, but also proved that he could overcome adversity to achieve his goals. Winning the 2020 Supercross title was a turning point in Tomac's career. It was a victory that silenced the critics and established him as a complete rider rider capable of excelling in both motocross and supercross disciplines. If there's one place that feels like home for Eli Tomac, it's Daytona International Speedway. In 2023, Tomac achieved the incredible feat of winning his 7th Daytona Supercross, making him the king of Daytona. This victory was more than just a race win. It was a testament to Tomac's unmatched skill, endurance, and ability to perform under the most challenging conditions. Daytona is unlike any other supercross track. With its deep sand sections, long straights, and unpredictable terrain, it tests even the most experienced riders. But Tomac has mastered this venue over the years, making it his playground. The win was not an easy one, as he had Cooper Webb on his back wheel until the finish line. Winning Daytona 7 times is an incredible accomplishment. It not only speaks to Tomac's skill as a rider, but also to his consistency and ability to evolve with the sport. As new talent emerges and tracks change, Tomac continues to find ways to stay ahead of the competition. This victory cemented his legacy at Daytona. Switching manufacturers in the middle of a career is a gamble for any rider, but Eli Tomac made it look easy. After moving from Kawasaki to Monster Energy Yamaha Star Racing in 2022, many questioned whether he could adapt quickly enough to remain competitive at the highest level. However, Tomac silenced the skeptics by securing multiple wins and clinching his second 450 Supercross championship. This wasn't just any title. It came against fierce competition from riders like Jason Anderson, who won 7 races in that season, and Malcolm Stewart, who had the best finish of his career. Tomac found early success with wins at Anaheim 2 and Daytona, quickly proving that the Yamaha bike fit him perfectly. His adaptability was on full display throughout the season, as he attacked technical sections with precision and conquered the challenging conditions with ease. This championship felt especially meaningful to Tomac and his fans. It demonstrated that his success wasn't tied to a single manufacturer and proved that he could thrive on a new bike. For many, this victory solidified Tomac as one of the most versatile and adaptable riders in the sport's history. His ability to remain competitive, despite the risks that come with change. The 2022 season added another impressive chapter to Tomac's legacy. In 2023, Eli Tomac hit an extraordinary milestone, earning his 52nd career win in the 450 Supercross class. This achievement elevated him to 2nd place on the all-time win list, just behind the legendary Jeremy McGrath, and solidified Tomac as one of the most consistent and successful riders in Supercross history. Reaching 52 wins wasn't just about numbers. It was a testament to Tomac's relentless dedication, endurance, and ability to adapt to an ever-evolving sport. With fierce competition from younger riders like Sexton and Cooper Webb, staying at the top of the game required more than just talent. Tomac's tactical riding, decision-making under pressure, and unparalleled mental focus helped him maintain his winning ways year after year. What made the 52nd win even more impressive was the journey it represented. Each victory along the way reflected countless hours of training, recovery from injuries, and the discipline required to stay competitive at an elite level. This achievement placed Tomac firmly among motocross's greatest legends and showed that even after more than a decade of racing, he remained a force to be reckoned with. 52 wins and counting. What more could Eli Tomac achieve? Let's keep going to find out how he led Team USA to glory and crushed the 250 class. The Motocross of Nations is the pinnacle of international motocross competition, and in 2022, Eli Tomac played a vital role in leading Team USA to victory. Held at Redbud, a track close to Tomac's heart, this event was an opportunity for the USA to reclaim the Chamberlain Trophy after several years of coming up short. Tomac, along with teammates Chase Sexton and Justin Cooper, delivered a performance that thrilled fans and restored American dominance on the world stage. Tomac's experience and leadership were critical in this win. Representing your country brings a unique kind of pressure, but Tomac thrived in this high-stakes environment. His ability to manage the track's challenging layout, coupled with his relentless pace, made him a key player in the USA's success. This victory wasn't just a career highlight for Tomac. It was a monumental moment for American motocross. It ended a long drought of motocross wins for the USA and demonstrated that with Tomac at the helm, Team USA could still stand tall against the world's best riders. The performance cemented Tomac's legacy, not only as a great individual competitor, but also as a leader who could deliver under international pressure. Eli Tomac burst onto the professional motocross scene in 2010, making a debut that every rider dreams of. At just 18 years old, Tomac lined up at the Hangtown Motocross Classic, one of the most challenging events on the circuit, and shocked everyone by winning his first ever pro race. Where most rookies struggle to adjust to the pace of the pro ranks, Tomac was already riding with the precision and poise of a seasoned veteran. His ability to charge through deep ruts, maintain speed, and stay consistent marked the beginning of something special. The 250 class was where Tomac honed the skills that would define his career. In 2012, he secured his first major title by winning the 250 Supercross Championship, followed by the 250 Pro Motocross Championship in 2013. During his time in this highly competitive division, Tomac battled fiercely with rivals like Ken Roczen and Blake Baggett. These early challenges were pivotal in shaping his mental and physical approach to racing. His relentless fitness, technical precision, and ability to adapt to any track, whether it was an unforgiving outdoor national or a tight, technical supercross race, made him a standout rider. Eli won a total of 24 races in his 250 career, more than just a proving ground. The 250 class gave Tomac the foundation of consistency, patience, and strategic decision-making that would later fuel his dominance in the 450 division. Eli Tomac's journey from a promising rookie to a motocross and supercross legend is packed with unforgettable moments. Whether it's winning $1 million, dominating Daytona, or leading Team USA to victory, Tomac's achievements reflect a career built on hard work, resilience, and unrelenting passion. Will 2025 be the end of this legend's career? Is Eli Tomac one of your favorite riders? If so, make sure you check out our other video on him. What's your favorite Eli Tomac moment? Let us know in the comments. We hoped you enjoyed this video on one of the greats in dirt bike racing. Please subscribe and hit that like button. And as always, thanks for watching and stay tuned for more great videos on the action sports heroes we all love.